In 2014, we saw the debut of Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor with Series 8. And without a doubt, it was a series that was completely different to the previous and dreadful Series 7. But afterwards, we saw a beginning with the decline of Doctor Who viewing figures. Now, why is that? There are some dumb reasons, of course, such as Capaldi being too old. But a reason I look to is the fact that the viewing figures dropped off after Series 8 more. So that begs the question, was this series too dark? Something to bear in mind, the original plan for Series 8, if Matt Smith had stayed on, was also for the 11th Doctor to go down a dark path, become a very grumpy and old man personality in a way. So, it's important to be aware that Series 8 was destined to go down this path. But that wasn't the case. Smith left and in came Capaldi. In his first episode, Deep Breath, a scene that I like to point out is the confrontation between the 12th Doctor and the half-faced man in the restaurant. It's a great scene, and by the end we see the half-faced man had fallen off the ship, but we never know if he jumped or if the Doctor pushed him down. This immediately set the tone that the 12th Doctor was going to be of a much darker incarnation. I like to point out this scene because it really is a tense one, and Marigold's score really helps as well. This is further shown in the next episode, Into the Dalek, by the Doctor sacrificing some of the people he's with in order to save the rest, taking a philosophy for the greater good, if you may. The episode Mummy on the Orient Express is very similar to this, but at the end it's important to realise that the Doctor says sometimes the only choices we have are bad ones, but we still have to choose. This is a scene that really proves that this is one of my favourite episodes of Series 8, as well as the episode being great on its own in general. But we also must realise this could be off-putting to some of the viewers, especially the casual viewers, with the Doctor being somewhat unlikable. And this is a big change from the previous Doctors that we've had that have thrived so long. But to me, the darkest moment of Series 8 is in the finale, which explores afterlives and the fact that the dead still feel. This is something that even I have a hard time watching, to be honest. And with recent rewatch, I had to take a break because the episode got far too deep into something and it somewhat caused me some stress. This is something the show really shouldn't go into, in my opinion. I can't imagine why there were so many complaints to the BBC after this episode aired, which is honestly, it's somewhat justified. This is an episode which I don't feel is suited for Doctor Who. It's more suited for a show like Torchwood. But then again, even I can't see Torchwood doing this. Now, there were a lot of children that were watching Doctor Who at the time, and this is something they really shouldn't have been exposed to at their age. As someone who experiences stress from this as an adult, I can't imagine what it was like for children, especially ones that have just lost a family. But overall, Series 8 is a relatively good series. Definitely not the best, but it's certainly one of the better series in Moffat's run. I know I didn't cover every instance, but this is the examples that stand out to me. And I'd like you all to comment what you think was a good dark moment or a too dark moment. So I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and any interaction with this video is incredibly appreciated. It does really good for the channel. Likes, comments and subscribes, and especially shares, they really go a long way in making my channel grow, which is something I've really been trying to do. Once again, thank you. Goodbye.